Hi there everyone, it's Misty here from the Joyful Elf. Welcome back to another Plan With Me video. Today I'm planning for the week of February 11th through February 17th in my Michael's Recollection Planner using one of the kits from the Planning with the Elf shop. If you missed it, I have started doing stickers again in my Facebook group this time though, rather than Etsy, because Etsy is just a bit too expensive and so is Shopify. So I'm selling them in my Facebook group. So if you're interested in getting some planner stickers, make sure you follow the link down below. When you're seeing this, new releases are live in the Facebook group, so make sure you follow the link down below. A little bit different, there are going to be some kits that are available year-round. There's going to be some kind of like limited edition kits. Those that are like holiday specific, like Valentine's Day, you know, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, those kinds of things. So make sure you check that out down below. So let's get started using the Love Machine kit, and I absolutely love this kit. It's probably one of my favorites. So let's start with the date dots. I'm going to be using either my pink or my black, what are those called? Paper made pens. Oh my word. So I apologize for not having any cards for you guys, but my craft room is a disaster area. I'm trying to get everything, like all of my Stampin' Up stuff that I'm going to sell in my D-stash. I'm trying to get it out of the way. I'm adding some vertical storage on my craft desk, and some of it needed to be painted. I bought something to hold all of my markers. Again, that needs to be painted. So it's going to be a hot minute before all of that's done, but I'm doing my very best to get things to a point where I can film. I'm totally gonna miss out on Valentine's Day, I think, but just we can do love cards all the time, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. So hopefully you've either seen some cards or there will be some cards coming. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, but we shall see. So I'm actually filming this on Tuesday the 12th. I tried to get this filmed on Sunday, but I had a really rough go of things last week, so that didn't work out in my favor, which kind of sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I can only do what I can do. So yeah, so thanks so much for having patience with me. If you missed it, I posted an update video talking more about it, but I have an autoimmune disorder that causes extreme weakness, and when I do something like I put wallpaper on my if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you probably saw I put peel and stick wallpaper on the inside of my entertainment center, and it took me 8 hours to get that done. And on top of that, it was so much work for me because of, you know, my weakness and stuff. And I literally couldn't do anything. That was Thursday, and I couldn't do anything Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I was just so tired from that. So it's irritating and it's frustrating and I hate it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is at this point. I mean, I can only do what I can do. I miss filming. That's why I was like, well, let me at least get some planner videos up. Because like I said, as for planner videos, I don't really need anything except for stickers. And I don't have my sticker binder. I need to get it going again for like functional stickers, etc. I'm hoping to do that as I plan and or sell stickers and get those listed again in the Facebook group. I'm hoping to be able to do that. But like I said, all of my stuff right now, I'm going to take a picture, and if I can remember, I'll insert it. But basically everything is in a couple of laundry baskets or behind me. So yeah, it's a hot mess express. But I'm hoping to get everything ready to go and listed and get the stickers going, get my D-stash underway. I'm selling basically everything except for my ink pads and my markers. I do have an almost full set of blends to sell. I'm selling my Big Shots. The reason why I'm selling my Big Shots is because I've moved to the Gemini just because of my mobility issues. Sometimes it's really hard with a Big Shot. It takes a lot out of you to run a Big Shot. So you have to do today everything else, but I think I'm going to use the glitter headers. Those are my favorite. So I'm going to do red, then black, then silver, I think. So I have these that fit Erin Condren vertical, as well as this Recollections, so it'll fit both of those. It fits. I have some that fit the Happy Planner Classic and the plum paper vertical as well. I have way more going on this week than I initially thought. My stickers are not printed on removable paper, but if you remove them pretty quickly, you can pick them up and put them back down. For those of you who have followed me forever and watched my Playing With Me's, you know that I'm crooked as a jaybird when it comes to putting down stickers. I will be posting these videos on both channels, so the Jolly Fat Elf and Planning with the Elf, just because I want to. And I do have some subscribers over there, and that way if if you're not interested in the cards, you can subscribe both places if you want. Valentine's Day. I already got Rob his present. It's called, I think it's called Love Book. And anyway, it's like an illustrated book. You like design your characters, and then you can, it's just like a story of your life. It's so amazing. And he cried when I gave it to him, and I've only seen him cry. We've been married, it'll be 10 years this year. I've only seen him cry twice, and that was one of the times. So I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm so glad he loved it. It's been quite a week. Yesterday I had a doctor's appointment, and I go to Oklahoma for that. It's normally 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, so about a 7-hour trip. We left at 6 a.m. We didn't get home until 7 last night. We got there, and they're like, oh, you know, honey, you canceled your appointment. And I said, no, I didn't. I was like, I just confirmed it, on Thursday. So they had to fit me in, and then he was at a funeral, so I didn't get to see. We got there at 9:30. I didn't see him until 1. I'm diabetic. For those of you who don't know, I'm type 2 diabetic, and I've been doing keto, and I was able to get off insulin for 1.5 years, but now I have to go back on insulin because apparently my pancreas may have pooped the bed. So we'll have to see about that. But I'll find out later this week. So I'm back on insulin, which makes me really, really sad. But at the end of the day, if it helps me feel better, then I gotta do what I gotta do. So I've been meaning to set up my A5 planner, and I was gonna uncoil this and put it in there, and I haven't done that yet. And so hopefully I'll be able to get that done for March, because I'm gonna create a wellness section. That way I can keep track. Like, I want to keep track of my inches, and I'm gonna have to keep track of like my dosage, and keep an eye out on how I'm dosing out the insulin, because one of them is a nighttime insulin and the other one is a sliding scale at meals. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Again, it's really disappointing because I've been doing basically 0 carb, and it does, my body doesn't care. It's like, no. Ever since I went on immune suppression therapy for the myasthenia gravis, I've had issues with my blood sugar. So unfortunately, they just don't play nice together. And it is what it is. It sucks, and I hate it, but there's not much I can do, You know what I mean, Vern? So yeah, so yesterday ended up being like a 13-hour day. We should have been, like, my appointment was at 11:30, so we should have been able to get out of there before 1. We didn't get out of there until 3, which put us in rush hour traffic. It was rainy and foggy, and it was just, poor Rob. He has to drive me. I can't make that drive anymore. I mean, the furthest I can drive is probably, like, the longest I can drive is probably 15 minutes, and that's kind of pushing it, just because my arms get so tired, and having to hold them up to, you know, use the steering wheel can be it's a real issue sometimes. So, but yeah, we're doing the best we can, but he was like, I'm over it. Especially on the way back, because on the way there it was raining, but it wasn't raining like hard. But on the way home, it was a hard rain. And of course, people, you know, the speed limit on 75 South is like 75 for a lot of it. And it's like, why are you guys going 90 when it's raining and you can barely see the car in front of you? But, oh no, I don't think this one's coming up. And my nails are so long. Good thing I have an extra one. This is probably the longest I've ever had my nails. And these are my real nails. I just get the dip powder. And this time I did an ombre just to see if I would like it. Because I love the look of white French manicure. I think probably because when it was so popular, I could never have one because I bit my nails so often. But I think next time we're going to play with some color. He said that he could basically do anything I wanted, so. And those of you who comment down below if you've been with me since, you know, the videos where I had no nails. Oh my gosh. If it wasn't for YouTube, I probably would have never stopped biting them, actually. So, thank you, YouTube. I'm getting really close to 12,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for that, especially since I haven't been very consistent. I haven't even written a blog post this year. It's kind of like once I left Stampin' Up, things just kind of went all over the place. But I am planning on getting back into vlogging, and I need to take some pictures because I've paid for a new blog and I just haven't had a chance to get it done because I need to take some pictures, you know, myself, and I want to have some pictures of the craft room. And so it's like I have this whole list of things that I need to do and get done, and I just haven't done it yet. So yeah. So all of my kits are 4-page kits, and you can actually buy the kits, like the pages individually. On my weekly kits, on the monthly kits, you have to buy the entire kit. It's just easier for me that way. Oh no, that's not going to work. So it's almost the same size as an Erin Condren, but not quite. I'm actually going to start my to-do list on Tuesday. Because, like I said, we were out of town yesterday. And boy, do I have a to-do list today. So if you're not following me and you're interested, you can follow me over on At Home with Misty. That's kind of where I share my journey with trying to lose weight, you know, my stuff about my myasthenia gravis. It's also where I share like home decor. I'm about to start doing that. I'm going to film some room tours. The craft room is on the list, I promise. You're getting a craft room tour this year. I promise, with all my heart. What I love about these kits, Lane Swerve, is that you actually get enough stickers to do a couple of weeks. Especially with like the headers and the weekend banners, etc. So if you wanted to use them going forward, you absolutely can. My favorite part of these kits are my weekend banners. Like, they're my favorite. I try to do something really cute and decorative, so yeah. And I'm a firm believer that you can decorate and have functional planning at the same time. I mean, look at that. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, let's put down some weekend some. So Thursday is Happy Valentine's Day. So Rob got a new phone. He inherited my iPhone 6 when I upgraded to an iPhone 10, just because he didn't have a smartphone before then. And I was like, I am not paying $300 for you to have a texting phone. I'm not going to do it. So he started having battery issues, and I started reading that, you know, that was a huge problem, and how Apple had gotten in trouble for it. So luckily it was still under warranty, and he was able to take it to Verizon, and since they couldn't troubleshoot it, he's got a new phone. So he got a 6S. In Jesus, Mary, and Josephine, that thing was a pain in the butt for me to set up. It was such a pain in the butt. He was like, what's the, I was like, I can't get it. It's like, it doesn't want to work. And the biggest problem was the SIM card, which I didn't even know they had SIM cards. But it did, but it was so tiny. And then it said you had to have this special tool, and it came in your box. So I pulled out my box. It wasn't in my box. And then I was like, okay, wait a minute. What? Hold up, wait a minute. So it was, I was able to use a paper clip, thank goodness, to get it in there. So I got him all set up. I guess I should have just put them all on the bottom. I wasn't really paying attention. I really want a new intro. And I thought about doing stop motion, but gosh, that's so much work. I don't know if I can get it done, you know? Okay, so that's where we are so far. Let's do the sidebar. I don't need a work schedule. I don't really need a meal plan either, but I do need some trackers. So let me pull in a glitter header. Now let's use these. Let's use these. Hope you guys can see. I've moved my camera. My ring light broke. It was attached. It fell down. It broke. I'm like, oh my word. I guess I'll track 3 things because I need to be retesting my blood sugars again because I stopped. Don't do as I do. My blood sugars were just so stupid out of control, and there wasn't anything I could do, you know, because the medication I was on wasn't going to do anything about it. So I just stopped taking my blood sugar, but I've got to get back on that train. And I've gotten really bad about taking my nighttime dose of mycophenolate because I have to take it 2 hours after eating. And sometimes I'll get hungry, you know, and want a little snack. And then I'm like, gosh darn it, Missy. Why you gotta do that? So yeah, that's my life right there in a nutshell. I'm trying to remind myself that I gotta make sure that I'm not screwing up my pill schedule. If you missed it, I mentioned last week on Instagram that my niece turned 13, and holy Moses, I just can't even with it. I'm just like, no. I mean, at the same time, I'm like, I'm so excited to see her grow up, and she's turning into such a beautiful, I mean, she's always been beautiful, but, you know, just in her spirit and everything, and, you know, she wants to be like a marine biologist, and, you know, she's working on getting her grades up, because I told her, I was like, what do you want to do when you grow up? She's like, I think I want to be a marine biologist. And I was like, you're not going to be able to be a marine biologist if you don't get your grades up. Because she was getting like C's and B's, and I was like, no, honey. No, honey, that's not going to work. So, she's been getting A's and B's. So, for her last report card, last semester, I sent her some BH Cosmetics stuff. So, for this semester, I'm not sure what I'll send her, but she loves makeup. like is obsessed, and that's all she got from me for Christmas. I bought her some Wet n Wild stuff. I mean, nothing too expensive, but for Christmas, I mean for her birthday, she's getting some Tarte. They had a really big sale right after Christmas, and I was able to get some things for her. And then Revolution, Makeup Revolution, they have a website, and they had like 70% off a bunch of stuff. So I got her her Christmas stuff too. So if she's watching, don't watch, Lily. Okay, so yesterday was a doctor's appointment. I really need like some washi, but I don't have any. You guys know, if you follow me, I sold everything. Because I was like, I just had, last year was really hard. I was dealing with a lot of depression and just not in a good place mentally. And I was like, why do I even need to play? I can't work, blah, blah, blah. And we needed the money at the time, so I just sold everything that wasn't tied down. And now I kind of regret it. But that's alright. I mean, I got into where I wasn't using a whole lot of it anyway. Oh, I didn't really need a to-do thing. What did I do with the cover for that? I just had it. We're going to be out of town on Saturday. Anyway, she turned 13 on the 7th, and they're having her party Saturday. So, okay, where did the lid to this go? Because I don't need to cut myself, because I probably will cut myself. Okay, so yesterday was a doctor's appointment. And then we did a little bit of grocery shopping. I have therapy tomorrow. I normally have that on Monday, but of course I was out of town. And I need to go to UPS too, because I have to return the phone, the old phone. Don't have any cars. I thought I had some cars. Because I normally have a binder of cars. Way to go, Misty. Way to go, way to be. So I don't have a television show to watch anymore because we were watching Phantom Works. And Phantom Works this was their last season. So if you're unfamiliar, it's just like a car show where they restored old cars, and it was so good. And it wasn't like a whole bunch of, like, some of those shows are like drama and everybody's screaming at each other, and I hate shows like that. It's like, just don't. I bought some Chrissy Ann designs off of Michael's, but I don't see a car in here either. Well, there's a little car like that, but dang it. Misty. I don't have any doctor's appointments either. I did. What did I do with those? Right there. So these are my doctor appointments. And so all of my sticker sheets are full-size sticker sheets. So you will get an 8.5 by 11 sheet of stickers. Now, is it gorgeous? No. But I would rather you guys have more stickers for your money than less stickers. You know what I mean? So. Plus, it saves labor. I'm not trying to, you know, cut everything up. And again, you know, this, from some shops, this would be 2 sticker sheets. Whereas for me, it's 1 sticker sheet and it's $5.50 rather than, you know, $14 or $15. So, no shade to any other shops though. Seriously, they, you know, if they can do it, they can do it. It's just so weird. I haven't planned in forever. I finally made Rob watch The Sandlot. Lane swerve a little bit. He'd never seen it before, and I'm like, how have you never seen The Sandlot? It's like so iconic, because I bought him a shirt at Christmas that says "You're killing me, Smalls," and he's like, I don't get it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't get it. He's like, I've never seen The Sandlot. And I'm like, huh? What? I'm not doing my wifely duty, you know, by not introducing you to things. So he didn't like it. I mean, it's not that he didn't like it, but you know, it's kind of cute and kind of cheesy. So he hasn't seen the Goonies either, and I'm like, oh, we are so rectifying that. We're so rectifying that. Okay, let's see what else I may have on my calendar for the week. This is probably enough. Okay, so let's fill in. I'm gonna go ahead and use my black pen. So this will be and I have horrible handwriting, so you guys know. Let me zoom in. My electric bill is like $116 this month, which is nothing. Thank goodness, because my gas bill is like $90. And my mortgage is like $1850 something or other. We refinanced right before I got sick. Like the year before I got sick, we refinanced to a 15-year mortgage, and of course that made our what am I trying to say? It made our mortgage really expensive, like really high. So it's higher than what it normally would be. It's $1858, I think. I'll look at it later. Okay, so this was therapy. I need to print off my couches, and then I need to go to UPS store. shopping done on the Sunday. Sunday. I think I'm gonna go to my old job on Friday. I haven't decided. It really depends on how I feel. Some cards. Oh, and then I gotta get the cards to June. I think that's it, guys. Not too busy of a week. It's like super zoomed in. I'm sorry. That's why I try not to zoom in, because I always forget to zoom out. So as far as stickers left, oh, I'm gonna decorate because I've got somebody to decorate. So let me do some decorating. I'm so cute. Aren't they just so cute? Oh my word, I love them. Oh my word, I love them so much. I think that's probably good. Let's add maybe. There. Okay, so as far as stickers left from this kit, I actually have a ton. So I've got this page, I've got all of the quarter and half box, oh not all of the quarter. I've got some half boxes left. So yeah, so see, I could absolutely get a second week. I just wouldn't have the date headers, etc. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate, again, you having patience with me as I try to get through all of this. I'm gonna do my best to get back at it as soon as possible. But yeah, so if you have any questions, leave them down below. Again, you can find the link to the Planning with the Elf Facebook group there. There's no stickers for sale right now, but hopefully by this weekend I will have time to get some listed. So thanks, guys. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.